Hey everybody, welcome back. So we left off and I was trying to do a bit of a video on, I'm gonna adjust my microphone here, bit of a video on how best to defend your starter base, and we cleared this out over here, but that's so far out that we don't need to care about it. I don't think this is going to be a very long stream tonight. Probably an hour or two. I wonder what comes after the World Series. So where we left off, I believe that, let's get this adjusted a bit. I believe that we had done, well, we did productivity science. So let's see what it takes to get a rocket. It's really just a matter of scaling up blue science and doing some other things that I really don't want to do. Let's get construction bots tonight. First thing on the docket for that is going to be advanced oil cracking. I think I already set these up for that. Let's see. Yeah, right here. Yep. Let's get these all switched over and build a manifold here. We're going to have to take down some power poles too, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. Oh, I need more pipes. Yeah, this stream tonight is really more so just for my own enjoyment to get to play. I've been working on videos for hours today. I should be uploading one tomorrow morning, all things willing. So we got more belts, we need more pipes. I forget where I put those. Are they over here? I think they're over here. We are hurting on steel too, so we have bots researched. We're kind of pushing it with the steel a bit, but we don't stand to get in any trouble with biters anytime soon because we've been clearing them out so proactively. So let's go over to our oil field over here. Wow, this isn't our oil field. Oh, that's cool. When you hover it, it puts a little arrow. That's new. Oh, I didn't realize that we had to research this. We have to do uranium mining. So let's go ahead and do that. Just because we're going to want that as soon as possible. I think I got everything here. This is getting a little hard to read, though. This is really cool. You can use this, you can hover this and see all the connection points and this and that. And we're going to have to now deal with things like light and heavy oil cracking. Have we made, I don't think we've made logic circuits yet. So let us, wait, how do I make, here we go. This is what we need. We need to be able to do logic in order to say when a given material has exceeded a certain threshold, we need to be able to turn on chemical plants to crack that. And we are probably going to do that here. Let's get this moved, because I think we're going to end up doing that over here. I'm gonna let the steel back up. We need tanks in order to store the excess. We'll just do one for each right now. Oh, and we forgot chemical plants. We don't need a lot to start out. We only need to make a relatively small number of them for this purpose. Let's give ourselves a bunch of extra room and do it down here. So let's see, we need chemical plants, which I'm surprised we don't have that on this already. Actually, let's bring the pipe down and see where it wants to go. Okay, so this one's gonna crack heavy into light, although that's the light oil in that one. So this one will crack, see, that's tricky right there. Let's do heavy down here. Because heavy is gonna crack into light, and then light will crack into petroleum gas. And I built it too close, so Let's, right there ought to do. So we have that coming in. We have to do water, but that's no biggie. That's easy. Well, it's easy-ish. And the other thing that we'll do here, I don't think I have enough copper on me to do... Oh wait, it looks like I do. Where is it? We already researched this. Hey Chip, welcome to the show. I haven't gotten to play Space Age yet. Is there any new tech in the early game? You know, let me take a look and tell you. You know what? They took a lot of tech that was used to be squarely in the mid-game, Chip, and they moved it so that now that occurs in the early game. So, spoiler alert for anybody tagging along here, bots, construction bots and logistics bots, like if you look at them in the tech tree here, they only require blue signs. I think they used to require purple. Maybe I'm misremembering that, but it definitely feels like you get them way earlier. And they've also taken tech out of the early game and put it into the later game. So again, spoiler alert, but they moved cliff explosives to be something that you don't get nearly as early as you used to. Why can I not find wires? Here are all these things. Alright, I gotta go back and find it. Unlock circuit network. How do I guess, do I just use copper cable? How does one even, like... Chip, you asked, very interesting, have you already played all of Space Age or is this your first time? I am woefully behind all the other streamers, at least any of them to my knowledge. I've probably only, here, let me save my game here and see how many hours I have in here. Let's see. Yeah, this is a 10-hour in playthrough. I've gotten to play exactly 10 hours of Space Age so far. So I might as well have not played at all, basically, if that puts any light on it for you. And I can't even figure out how to use red and green wire in this now. Not really sure exactly what's going on there. Maybe there's a tool I need or something that I'm missing, I don't know. But something's going on here, because if you look at it, it comes in the same tech as right here. Interconnecting them with wires, so is that just a matter, like, again, I come back to copper cable. Oh, goodness. Oh, man. Am I gonna have to go look this up on the internet? Like, how do I use... Is there some... Oh, here... What? Make copper wire? Oh, gee. There it is. I guess you don't have to make it anymore. I don't know if I like that hotkey at all. Okay, that can't connect to wire. Okay, I figured out how to do it, but there's another thing that we're missing on the bus that excuse me, in the mall. We do not have pumps, I don't think. Oh yeah, no, we do. They're right here. Getting a little low on inventory space here. I think I'm going to ditch a couple things. Okay, let's see here. Oh, we need power poles and a couple other things here. This is... Oh, I forgot to... Oopsie. Chip asks, is there any particular part of Space Age I am particularly excited for? Okay, so the answer is definitely yes, and that's the entire thing and the adventure of the whole thing. I have about 1,000 hours in Factorio altogether. 100 of those, at least, maybe 150, are in space exploration, the mod, or the mod pack, I should say, which is by Unintended. Unintended is the guy who made space exploration and then was hired by Woob in order to help them make Space Age. So I was on, I want to say like 5 different planets or something like that in space exploration. I was doing long format playthroughs, not streaming as much. And I'm just excited to get into space and make spaceships and stuff like that. Hey Silent, good to see you. Welcome to the show. Good luck with the factory. You need to get some sleep now, so I can't say, hey, no worries, bud. Have a good night. Good to see you. Hope to see you again next time. We would love to have you. But, of course, I get, and everybody gets, working life is working life. So, moving right along here, I figured out how to do green and red wire. What I need to do is make this reservoir. When this thing fills up enough, it'll pump its excess into this network here to be cracked into light oil. This is heavy oil here, or at least it will be when I get through with it. The fish guy asks, welcome to the show, the fish guy. Which is my favorite planet? I don't really know. I am excited for the lava planet because it reminds me of a couple of video games from when I was a kid. And I think that you get basically infinite metal there, and it looks like there's, just from the title screen, I saw some things that make it look like there's some pretty cool enemies there. So I'm excited to see that. I'm excited for the lava planet. It seems like it might be one of the first ones. Let's see here. Whoops. What a bad set of hotkeys to pick for this. Red wire. There we go. So we will enable this thing when there is more than how much in here. Let's get some in there first. So when there's more than 20k heavy oil, we'll do cracking. So light oil, heavy oil, if this... Yeah, if that is higher than 20,000, we're going to crack heavy oil into light oil. And then we're going to take all the outputs of these, just chain them together. So Fish Guy, do you know a lot about the planets? Like, have you been reading the Friday facts and stuff, or have you, are you, you know, I don't really care too much about spoilers, so if you guys want to talk about it, make the chat more interesting, feel free. But audience, be advised, there will be spoilers, because you can't control the internet. Okay, so now we're gonna do... We're gonna give this guy an output. Do I want to do this way? Yeah, no. Chip says, as a Factorio noob, what is the point of wires? Does it function similar and differently to the wire system in Shapes? If you have played that before, I have played Shapes. I didn't get as far enough as to use wires, but it probably functions similarly. So, Chip, let me show you what they do here. I connected this storage tank to this pump, because if you don't use a pump, you can't really control flow through a pipe. That's really like the main way to control flow. There are other ways, but that's the main one. And the goal here is that up here, I have 3 products being produced, and if any one of these get completely full, I can't proceed from there. The entire thing will grind to a halt, and I'll stop cracking oil, and it'll be a problem. So down here, using a wire, the color doesn't matter for now, I've hooked up this storage tank to a pump and told it, if we go over 20,000 out of 25,000 in this storage tank, pump it into this down here. And this is just a set of chemical plants that breaks down this product, which is heavy oil, into light oil. And then similarly, I now have to do the exact same thing with light oil. So you can connect a ton of things. Like if you go up, I'll get that red wire or green wire back out. You can connect belts together. So like here, you can tell this thing to turn the belt on or off depending on, you know, what the circuit condition is. You can tell it to read the belt contents, and so I could say, okay, only let these bricks move, or rather only let the iron, you know what, let's do that right now. Only let the iron flow through if there are stone bricks in the way on the other side. Not in the way. But so, like, if I go here, I have to find stone bricks. There they are. So if stone bricks are greater than 0, we'll say enable it. And then down here, I have to say read the belt contents and see it lets it through. But now if I go and pick these bricks up, see, it holds them until those get through. So it's really just a way to manage all sorts of different things. Wires behave differently depending on what they're hooked up to. Fish Guy, what are wires like in Shapes? I never got that far. Shapes just didn't hook me. Huh, I didn't realize that you can filter on stuff now in a pump. That's kind of interesting. All right. So we can definitely move this now, and we can definitely hook up light oil to this. I need more pipes. This is like a mini game here. Just click on the blue until your base is complete. Okay, so that should be set all up. We have to get power to everything. Chip, in your opinion, would I have a harder time playing Factorio than Shapes just because of the complexity, or will it come more naturally? So it really depends on what other kind of games you like, Chip. If you like games that have a lot more progression, that kind of leads you from one step to the next and feels intuitive, like, you know, the guns in Factorio loosely make sense. They correlate with real life weapons. The components that you make sense. Like, they're not abstract. If you like stuff like that, I would recommend Factorio 20 days a week. If you like the abstract sort of just zen, you know, piecing things together that Shapes has, it's probably the better game for you. But I will tell you that I think I've managed to play a combined 5 hours of Shapes 1 and 2 in my life, and I have played over 1,000 of Factorio, so I clearly have a preference. I think it's one of the best games ever made, if not. It is a contender for me for top game in the world. That's just me, though. I am biased, obviously. I have an entire YouTube channel based around playing Factorio. Okay, so now we have this, and I think I haven't tested any of this yet. We'll see. We have plenty of petroleum gas, and we use vehicles a lot, so let's go ahead and start making solid fuel out of it. I think it is more efficient to make it out of other stuff, but why not do this? It feels right. So we'll do 5 plants, and we will do... do I need more pipes yet? No, I'm okay on pipes. Oh. Okay. This one is going to be a little funky for where it is, but... not sure this is where I want to put this, but hey, I can always tear it down, right? And we are going to say, so, you know, Alt, Alt R. That hotkey doesn't seem to work. So we're gonna say if petroleum, I mean, we can set the filter, but if petroleum gas is greater than, we'll say 10,000, which it is already, where are those chemical plants? Yeah, so we want to do solid fuel from petroleum gas. Chip, you've got to get going. You've got stuff to do tomorrow. Definitely stop by again and watch some of your videos. Have a good day, man. Hey, thanks so much for coming by. I'll see you soon. Have a good rest of your day. So let's see here. Petroleum gas into solid fuel. It really just needs the petroleum, so this one's going to be a lot easier to make. See, when you only have one input or output on a chemical plant, you can get away with doing this. Let me copy paste this. And it just tiles. Like that. I wish there was just a way to click and drag this, but I'm not really aware of one. And I'm not sure what we're going to use solid fuel for yet. I feel like it has a purpose. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know I need it for my car and stuff, so. There we go. Let's see how much better than what we had this is. Where's the solid fuel? 12 megajoules, 120% vehicle acceleration. That's awesome. And we're already stacking up on it. Now we can crash into things in the car faster. And let's get some for the tank. And I think it's probably kind of time to start thinking about, let's see here. Probably time to start thinking about actual explosives. I'm also kind of tempted to, let's see, so you go from 4 to 12. Same stack size as coal. I could start using that as fuel on my smelting arrays, but I don't think I'm going to. Man, did we ever get steel? I forget. But let's go back. We don't need any fuel for the tank, really. Let me just stock it up. Oh my goodness. There goes another piece of the spaceship. Can I fix it? Nope. Alrighty. Let's see how we're doing here. What are we... So we were starting out on bots. We ended up doing oil, and that was in the quest to do bots because one of the things that we need is lubricant. I don't... Let's see. Before I start slapping down mining arrays and stuff like that, I want to get bots going. I've had enough of playing this game without bots. We are going to need more chemical plants for lubricant, if I recall. Let's see, yeah. Thankfully, this stuff is just made out of heavy oil, so it's very easy to make. And then once we have lubricant, we can make electric engine units. And then once we have electric engine units, we just need batteries, which are... Sulfuric acid is easy enough to make. It's just sulfur, iron, and water. Yeah, I think we're getting pretty darn close here to having bots, and then once we have that, a whole new world of things opens up. Yeah, let's go do it. Okay, so knowing that we want to scale all that up later on, and by the way, I did kind of cap this off now, which is problematic. You know what? We should also make radars. Let's get that to-do list back out. We have concrete. Engines, I'm pretty sure we have those. Let's add radars to the list. Fish Guy says, which would be the hardest part of Factorio Space Age? I have absolutely no idea, Fish Guy. If you want to find out without playing the game, slowly but surely, you're welcome to tag along with me. But I would bet you that there's other people streaming this right now that could probably answer that faster for you. So, for me, the hardest part is deciding when and where to scale up. It's really hard to get your scale right first. So like there's this planner. If you it's a mod called Factory Planner. You disable achievements if you use mods, but this lets you plan out your factory and tells you all the ratios and everything between them, because it gets really hard to keep track of that in your head. So the hardest part is knowing how high you want to set these numbers. So if you set definite goals from the outset, it helps a lot. So like if you say like, okay, I want to make a 30 signs per minute base, which is what, as you can see here, every one of these says 30. That's how I kind of get around that, is to try to set my goals to be attainable, and then I'll worry about, I guess, about accidentally firing my shotgun into, that was not on purpose at all. Oh, that was annoying. Let's see. But yeah, I would say the hardest part is figuring out how much to scale, because if you pollute too much, you're going to anger too many biters, and you're going to be under attack constantly. And if you don't pollute enough, you're not going to have fun because you're not going anywhere. So it's just, everything is a balancing act. And you can always turn biters off too. You can always just disable them completely. Doing a little bit of environmentalism here. And we'll also use a tank here just to buffer the output of lubricant so that we can... The fish guy, I don't know if you saw, but I did answer your question. I think that figuring out how and when to scale up is the hardest thing, and then executing on that, especially before you have bots. Before bots, it's just so much tedium. Like this part here, like it borders on... Like, I'm having a good time, but it does... I do have to focus in order to get through this part of the game. Alright, cool. So we have lubricant coming, which now means the only thing we're missing is sulfuric acid. Now, sulfur is up there. And so since it's already on the bus, I'm going to build the sulfuric acid part of my base in a completely different area. I think we'll go over here, lay down some chemical plants. Now let's look at these ratios for sulfuric acid, because this is going to be important. We need 50 sulfuric acid, 5 sulfur, 1 iron plate, and it takes a second. So literally 3 of these can consume an entire yellow belt of sulfur. So we'll give it an entire yellow belt of sulfur. Very simple. Sulfuric acid is also used for mining uranium. So now we have sulfuric acid almost ready. We need water. Water is very plentiful, so I'm just going to hook it up to existing water lines. I'll bring them in from below here, which is a little bit... I mean, it's fine, but it's a little bit of a faux pas. Ideally, everything would come from the bus, but I don't usually hold myself to that too strictly. Yeah, so we need to go up here. Let's get the car so we can go a bit faster. Okay, here we go. All hooked up down there now. And hook up the rest of this. And we have sulfuric acid. We'll put a tank right there. Alright, so now we're making sulfuric acid, which is great. Sounds like we just got a something. I think I need to fix the sounds to be a little bit cooler sounding than that little piano thing that happens there. But, I think that was a follower, so thank you for the follow or the subscription on YouTube, whichever one that was. Very, very appreciative. Where is the activity log? It has to be on Twitch. I'm gonna figure that out, guys. I may be a new streamer, but I won't be forever, I promise. Okay, so we are good to go on sulfuric acid, which we need for batteries. Now for batteries, we just need iron and copper plates. We are looking a little light on the copper over here, so I think we need to... We're so close to bots. So close. We just need to do batteries and engine units. And I think that... Or electric engine units. And then it's really just a matter of putting that all together. And we definitely can make enough bots there. What about the personal roboport? What do we need for that? Just batteries and advanced circuits and stuff. Let's go see about scaling up copper real quick. See if we can throw some miners at it and just solve this problem for the time being. Because we are hurting a bit. We might have to do some rails. I really didn't want to build any more without... Let's clean this all up. Waste not, want not. Whoopsie. Okay, waste a little, please. Oh god, what did I disconnect? Okay, this can all be disconnected though. We have to get more copper miners on. That's not a big deal. Just a little bit of environmentalism here. What is that? The study of the environment? How about we call it ballistic environmentalism? I didn't need to upgrade that yet, but I did. All right. Pollution cloud is growing nicely. So we got copper back online. That'll hold us for now. Yeah, let's go do batteries. It's okay, there's more trees further away. These ones are in the way. Batteries, I think, are made at chemical plants, though. Yeah. And someplace else that I don't recognize. Cryogenic plant. Okay, so we have iron and copper close enough. Let's just take a look at the ratio. Battery gets made in 4 seconds. We're not even going to think about the fluid because we can always just make more of that. Actually, how fast does this make? So, okay, so we get 50 sulfuric acid. So every 1 sulfur is 10 sulfuric acid. We have a 15 coming in here, so that's 150 sulfuric acid a second, question mark? Yeah. No, excuse me. Yeah, a second. 150 sulfuric acid a second from these 3 max. So, where do we go from there? These guys need 20, so you make 7.5 of these a second. It takes 4 seconds to make, so we need 30 plants to consume all this. We're not putting down 30 plants. Not right now, right? Not right now. Let's start out with 7. Lucky number. So this is going to be batteries. And let's see here. The iron and copper plates are easy. This is a very slow recipe, so sulfuric acid just gets piped in. Only problem with what I did here, this is a little goofy. Let's put the belt for the items in. And this is going to be iron and copper plates. All right, there we go. And I totally cheaped out on this. Okay, so we have iron and copper coming down now. It's going to combine and get on the bus there, like we needed to. We need more pipes. Need a bunch of stuff, actually. We have batteries now, though, so that's good. Okay. So now with batteries, we are just electric engine units away from having... We have batteries and lubricant, so we can do electric engine units and flying robot frames. But we are at 1 viewer, so I'm not sure who is currently tuned in, if anybody, but I think this might be... You know, we said that we were going to get bots tonight. We did say that, didn't we? Engine units are on the bus already, so these are literally just a fluid, electronic circuits. We're a little low on electronic circuits. Let's go... Where's the car? Oh. I left the car up there and ran over. Great. Very useful. Let's get radars. Okay. Let's see. So we got batteries, we got some radars up so we can actually look at our base and see how we're doing now. We're in a little bit of pain down here. We're short on electric circuits because, you know what though, bots are going to help so much that I'm going to just press forward. Alright, engine units, electric engine units, 2 electronic circuits, 1 engine unit, and 15 lubricant. So lubricant's over here. We'll just pipe this over. Get rid of this forest. This is in the way. It's not even really a forest. It's more like a... Like if a forest is a lake, this is a pond. The other trees can pick up the slack. Okay, so there's... Oh, we gotta rotate these. Yeah, this is a long recipe, and it takes both green circuits and engine units, so... Okay, so this is now... We have the stuff coming along the bus that we need for electric engine units. Now we just need to give it power and inserters, which I should have given it inserters first and then did power. Okay, there's that, and at this point, oh, we never did get our batteries off the off of this one. That would help. Okay, so here's batteries. These take 20 seconds a pop to craft. I might just give this thing... Yeah, because we can make these now. And then what about bots themselves? Bots are pretty fast. This is a hack. Okay, so to make the personal roboport, we need 20 steel plates. So we're just gonna steal 20 steel plates off the belt here. We should have enough soon. There we go. And we need gear wheels. We'll just ninja the iron as well. There's our roboport. It's on the way. We do have solar panels, but we don't... Well, now getting a personal battery is very easy. Let's go get some more steel. We already have the modular armor, so this is just a matter of putting that in there. Let me make another personal battery at this point. Well, there we go. Our personal roboport is charging up. Looks like we got some folks tuning in. Welcome to the show, everybody. Good to see you. Let's see how we're doing down here. Oh, we need more solar panels bad, but we're getting them slowly but surely. Okay, so we said we're getting bots tonight. We have bots. We didn't do it exactly the cleanest way, but that's okay. Let's tear this down. Let's focus on getting more solar panels. What can we do to make solar panels? What does that even take? Copper steel plates, electronic circuits. Where's that car at? It's down there. Go get the car, get solar panels on the mall, please. And then... Oh! Look, the bot repaired something. Here, let's see if we can do worker robot speed yet. I don't think so. I think I already did it. Oh yeah. Next one is at utility science, which we do not have yet. But now that we can scale much easier... Okay, so we said solar panels, which copper plate, steel plate, electronic circuits. So over here, copper plate and yeah, okay, this is easy. Let's do it even with the blue one right out of the gate here. We need to stop. This is a bad habit. And while we're at it, let's do accumulators as well. Maybe I will do solar power this run, but I don't think so. Did we not get accumulators? No, we did not. I'm not really sure why these ghosts are here, but this is going to plague me now. Let's see if we can get a... So the problem I'm having is that I want to cancel these ghosts over here. Tasks, blah, blah, blah. If anybody knows how to do this, I would greatly appreciate it. And what I want to do specifically is these ghosts right here, if there's a way to... how do you... Well, whatever, we can just do it this way. Okay, so we got electric energy transmission. What else? I don't really care about logistic spots yet. This is, yeah, that's not too expensive. We can do that. Explosive rocketry would be nice. Lab research speed would be nice, but it's a little iffy. This is not very expensive either. So we'll get rocketry. I'm a little on the fence about that one, but it could be fun in my vein of trying not to use the tank. How are we doing on pollution? We're doing pretty well. We don't know what's out here anymore. I cleared a bunch of bases, but it's probably not enough. Oh, see? Oh, and the ghosts show you, like, which ones they're gonna make. I wonder if there's a way to make a ghost that doesn't get placed down. It just sits there being a ghost. Wow, they even make the little noises now. Yeah, they're much louder now. That's new. I think we're gonna do a second RoboPort. That'll go here. We have one more on the way, so we need 2 more after that. Well, here we go. Batteries are charging. That's awesome. Yeah, robot limit is 10 per RoboPort. So that's good. That means we have 20. That'll help offset the slow speed. Okay, we're in business. We got bots. And I think we're going to call it there. Unless there's really anything else that we could do. What does it take to get that rocket? We only need blue signs for this, so we really just need to scale up now and start doing rails. I think that's going to be the theme of next stream. Yeah, let's let these guys make these. They've earned it. I forget how to move. Oh, no. The rule over here is 1 box per pistol of shame. Well, you guys should tell me what you want me to work on next, because that's going to be tomorrow's stream. I also have a video that I recorded up about combat and clearing out biter nests and how to defend against biters and stuff like that. So we are going to call it here. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Sincerely, both the people that are currently on the stream and the people that were. Even if you haven't said hi or anything, I appreciate that you're here. It really means a lot to me. If you enjoyed watching this video, please let me try again. Please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. Any of those things do a huge amount for the channel. They mean a lot to me. This channel is getting more serious, and it'll continue to do so, especially if you do that. You can also join our Discord and be even more involved. We will be uploading blueprints for things that are requested in there. I just created another forum chat for it, so it's literally you tell me what you want me to create. You just got to tell me specifically what you want. So for instance, one of the things that I intend to upload as a blueprint is just this little set of battery of smelters, right? Or perhaps the one of these, both with the small power poles and the medium, and so on and so forth, and different types of belts. So I will start uploading those blueprints soon so that you can tag along in your own video. I am very serious about this channel. We're not going anywhere. So again, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good week. Happy Sunday. And have a good night, everybody. Take care. Bye.